today I want to be talking in a video. I'm doing a video on basically tips and tricks. I get a lot of questions when I build about how to do certain stuff, and now I'm going to be completely honest about how I came about these tricks while I do them, and if I saw these tricks being done by anybody else. Alright, so I'm going to start. So I'm going to start off with the basic one that I found out first. Now this is like the Octagon build. And here, let me show you all another trick real quick. Alright, you do that, and you look for that low snap point, and you take off this top one, you got a clean top. Alright, so that's one trick. Alright, we'll just do break this one. I want to show you all how to do an Octagon. Alright, so if you do that, put the two fence foundations, first that one, then that one. Then a wall. You gotta do that. And of course, you pick these up. That new structure plus thing where you match up stuff works out pretty handy. Alright, now, you gotta keep doing that. And then to get a perfect octagon, it's pretty simple. You pretty much just go around the same amount on each one. Like you would just keep going 3, like right here I would turn. I would go another 3. And you just keep turning the same direction. It happens. Now, when I go on servers, I never put up my speed. Because you end up putting up your speed, you end up going too fast for building. Plus for the videos. So, always just leave my speed, I guess you could say stock. And as you can see, I'll end up forming a octagon. And yeah, if you don't do that, basically the top sticks out a lot. Like that's sticking out a little bit, but it sticks out a lot more. And I'll show you guys real quick what I'm talking about. Alright. See how that top sticks out? Yeah, you can totally avoid that. A lot of people don't know about this trick, but if you only hit that first snap point, it's not going to work. You gotta hit that second snap point, the lowest one. Then you go up and take it up, and there you go. Alright, now pretty much you just continue that all the way around. That's how you do an octagon. Alright, so I'm going to run this stuff real quick. Came out to Green Ob Field. Looks like somebody already built here at the server. Some of my last couple of servers, basically for others. A couple arenas. But alright, now I'm about to show you guys another trick. I forgot to put the fence foundations, not fence foundations, regular foundations. Alright, now I get a lot of questions about this one. Now, I first saw my buddy, Third Echelon, basically my buddy Liam, when I was in his world. I used to do a lot of builds with the Octagon stuff. Stuff like that. But you know, I would see these like castle like or towers that he would do, and he never showed me how to do it, but I ended up figuring out how to do it on myself. You know, the more you build in this game, you end up figuring out stuff. And yeah, if you get stuff in the middle, it always works out better. So it always ends up looking better. So if you get everything portioned correctly, it's going to look a lot better. Which the snap points in this game are horrible, so sometimes you're going to have to sit there and wait forever to get it. That's good. Alright, we're just going to stick with that. Alright. So basically, after you have that going on, then you put some pillars down. And like I said, believe it or not, I found out this on my own. Don't know if there's any videos out here to do this. Honestly, I don't really care. So people come to my channel, look at my videos. You know what? They'll see it. They don't have to look no further and have those questions if they actually see the video. So, alright, so this is how I come up. You know, you can use the Octagon things for the castles too. You know, they both look cool. But these are for like good for like towers and stuff. You know, even for little houses and stuff. And I might even show you guys how to point off castle top. Yeah. Now you're going to have to do this pillar stuff going around. Or you're going to have gaps. You don't want gaps. It still ends up looking cool. Go figure a dinosaur has to run around me and I don't want to go on doing this. Usually it's the trikes that sit and annoy you. Where's the server? Get out of here. Animals always annoy you when you're trying to do something dino. Alright. So basically you would take that all the way to the ground. I'm gonna make this simple because try and make this a quick trick video. You know, you can rewind it and look at it. And now this part you gotta be tricky. I always like to stand at the side. A lot of times it will shift. And if your guys aren't admins, you know what I mean, you don't want to have to do this more than once. So, you know, I mean, if you can jump up and grab it, it's cool. But sometimes you're not always, I'll put down ladders and stuff. And stuff like that for the building. But yeah, you know, you put the pillars down in the ground too. Which, that's not, didn't have the right snap point, but. And sometimes you gotta play on where the snap points are. But yeah, that's how you would do the castle wall. And at the top part, you know, if you want the top castle wall, you know, it's pretty simple. You would do these fence foundations at the top, and just for like the floor of the castle, you just go like that. You go all the way around, and you place you know, one of those things where you put the hatch frames in the middle. Ends up coming out perfect. All right, so that's how you do that one. Pretty simple. Like I said, I'm doing this because everyone always asks me questions about it. Not everyone, but enough people. And thought about it before. My biggest thing about doing this stuff is, hey, somebody else already has a video on doing this. Somebody else already has a video on this. Well, you know what? I didn't get this video from me. I don't feel bad about doing it. That, yeah, by the way, the Octagon thing I saw first from TLC 130 for, I think it was Kitchen Factory or something. I made a video in my past. I thought it was so cool. Factory and actually highlighted him in it. And I ended up using Octagons in many of my designs. So we all learn off each other. Alright, so the next one. Now, you can do this different ways. Now, this is Captain Fat Dog's thing, but I simpled it down. I don't know about anyone else, but every time I did this, it would take me about 2 hours, 2.5 hours to do. So I simpled down it. Now, this is how you do the circle. I'm going to show you guys how to do a half circle. And I'm only going to show you certain steps on how to do this, because, you know, you should be able to figure it out, this stuff on your own. After I show you one portion of it, I shouldn't have to go all the way around. But at any rate, yeah, you gotta find those angles. And like I said, if you do Captain Fat Dog's way, I don't know if he made a video on a shortcut for it. Probably not, but I only saw the one way. Probably about, I don't know, 6 months ago or something. I saw the one way, and you know, I did it twice, and I was like, I'm not doing it again. It just takes too long. So, all right, yeah, you don't need to do it the way he does it. If you want to not be frustrated like anything, just keep whatever way he came up with, which is genius. It's genius. I'm not taking nothing from it. It's genius, and I don't know how he came up with it, but all right, let me show you real quick. Now, I just eyeball it, go like this, and you know, if you said to me, well, how do you do one that's bigger? I don't know. Follow his bigger one, but I can show you how to do this one, and you know, this is how I do a lot of them. You know, you just gotta, like you're doing a circle, going around. A lot of times you'll have some of them good and some of them perfect. Sometimes you got to pick up, and you know, we just did half of one. Let's see what we got here. So I got time to spare tonight. I figured I would do this video. I guess I didn't do a half. Let's see how many we can get perfect out of a half. You know, I've gotten lucky and done a whole circle like this perfect in less than a half an hour. So it beats doing it for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. All right, so that one's good. That one I would have to pick up, and this one I'd have to pick up. But you know, it depends on how perfect you want these. You know, if you'll settle for a circle that's not 100, you know, then you wouldn't pick them up. You know, they're going to look ugly if you don't pick them up. But here, I'll try to eyeball it a couple times, because you pretty much, you know, once you watch this, you get the gist. And let's look for that middle marker between those two tips. See? I mean, it's not perfect, but, you know, just keep doing it until you want to get it perfect. Or if you get frustrated and you get something like that and you want to just settle for that, settle for that. You know, I've had it in builds where I've just settled for it, but the more you do it, the better you get it. And you usually get it, you know, after 3 or 4 times. Sometimes you get it after the second time you try. Just don't get discouraged about it. So I'll rip these up. So yeah, I figured out that on my own. No one showed me that. It pretty much was, you know, how can you skip around it? You know, that's what I asked myself. How can you skip around it? I knew the gist of the circle, but you know, I didn't know eyeballing it like that would be that easy until I figured it out. I gotta think of what else, any other tips or tricks. I mean, there's a lot of building tricks, or even building problems people come up on the daily, and I see happen. You know, I can tell them right away what happened, or what went wrong. I had to come across all those problems myself, you know, different snap points, from foundations to walls, you know, just stuff like that. You know, a lot of people don't realize when they do something don't work out right or line up. But what else can I show you guys? Can't really think of nothing offhand. Honestly, those are... Oh yeah, here. This is what I was going to show you. Now this is another way to do what I just showed you guys. Now, I've never seen no one do this. I never saw no one do this, but I'll tell you what, these fence foundations pretty much snap right on the bottom. Now, I would do this before you set up any walls, or that happens all the time, what you just saw. this before you set up any walls on the ends. But, look at a lot of my builds, you'll see me doing this. Look at that, snap point. Sometimes it can be a pain in the butt. Sometimes it isn't. There it goes. And sometimes it'll look like you have it, then it'll bounce up. But it's all about how bad you want this. Alright, now it's the same thing for the last time. Basically, it's going to stick out a little bit like this once you get it done because the pillars and all. But let's see what we got here. I've gotten these like perfect on first try. So it happens. Which that's pretty much perfect right there. I mean, once you get good enough to do it all the time, yeah, you'll have stuff like this happen. But yeah, you would this is how you would do it. Go like that. You know what I mean? And you put foundations going down that way and do whatever you gotta do. Now, here, let me show you guys something real quick. This is how you would cap it off. You have to do this to one part each. These angles. Really, I didn't have to do it there because there's already one there. Watch. The building trick. A lot of people wouldn't think of that. You don't build a lot, I don't blame you. But I found that out on my own, And then if you wanted to add another layer on the top, you basically just keep doing that. And then, yeah, then you'll have a round top. But, yeah, I think that's it for the tricks, guys. If you guys ever see anything in my videos and you have a question on it, just ask. And I'll be more than happy to make a video specifically for what you ask. That's about it. I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know if this helps you guys out. If you're new to the channel and you see this, come check out my builds. Subscribe to me. I shouted out Captain Fat Dog in this video. Who else? TLC 138, my buddy Liam. There's other great builders like Aaron Longstaff. Everyone knows him. If you don't, then you're not watching YouTube. I'm hoping one day people will know my builds. I don't expect to get as big as those guys. Those guys are well ahead of me. But appreciate you guys watching. Till next time, keep an eye out for my videos. Hit that subscribe button.